Hey guys, it's Darren from Supanova Perth 2026.
2026.
Yeah, 2026. Okay, this year's flying along and it's mid-year, but we're here with Michael Bishop, Jonathan Kent from Lois and Superman Lois. Welcome.
Hey, thanks so much for having me.
This is your first con experience, so how's it been for you?
Oh, it's been incredible. I mean, it's just wonderful to see a huge mass of people dressing up, you know, in characters that they really care about and getting to express themselves. And yeah, it's a really fun crowd out there, and I'm having a great time meeting everyone. And
have you managed to fanboy out for anyone that's here? Because there's some pretty cool guests here as well.
There are some pretty cool guests. You know what? It's quite funny. I actually I met, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on his name, but I met the guy from Mythbusters. Oh my gosh.
Adam Savage.
Adam Savage,
yeah,
right? Yeah. And the very next, that night, I go back to the hotel and I flick on the TV and the first thing that pops up is Mythbusters. I'm like, what are the chances? That's pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, so when it comes to Superman and Lois, obviously you came in a little bit later, you replaced the role from the previous actor. Now, was that a big decision to sort of like say, hey, I'm going to jump into this guy's shoes? Because when it was announced that he's leaving and you're coming in, I was like, oh, big shoes.
Yeah, you know what though? I honestly just like, it was a no-brainer for me. Very early in my career, like, I'm going to take the risk.
Yeah.
But when I get there and they offer me the role and I've got a week to start shooting, that's really when it dawned on me, like, you know, holy crap, this is a big undertaking. But I don't know, I just got really lucky. Everyone in that cast and crew really embraced me, and I just backed myself and.
Well, you slotted in really well.
Oh, thank you.
And Alex is over there, and you worked really well with Alex on screen. And so it's just, Alex, if you want to jump in, we've only got 2 microphones though.
Yeah, I just want to say real quick that this guy right here, never working with him again. Just the worst. Just the absolute worst. Couldn't stand him at all. Clearly, fight all the time, just the worst. Just the worst.
Yeah. Shocking.
We're going to talk to Alex in a minute as well. But yeah, so I felt that when you joined the cast and the first few episodes, you got your legs, and then it seemed like you fit in. Like, I didn't take away from the character at all for me seeing you come in and take over the role. But working with Tyler and the rest of the cast, obviously they would have welcomed you in open arms, as you said, but being that sort of set environment, because Australia's industry is a little bit different to how things are run over there.
Sure.
How was that for you?
You know what? I think like it's all new to me. Like, I think every project is completely different anyway, and I just kind of tend to go into things without many expectations and just kind of roll with the punches.
Yeah. And
I had to do that with this project especially, because I think if I really sat with the weight of it, I would have crumbled.
Yeah.
So I really just kind of, I knuckled down, and I sort of just tried to embrace it and make the character my own. Really sat with the material, and I feel like slowly earned the writers and directors' trust.
Yeah. Well, your storyline was pretty cool.
It was awesome.
Yeah, especially towards the end. Like, spoilers if any of you guys haven't seen it, too bad. But you eventually get to where you needed to go.
Yeah.
And the finale, so you've got to be happy with how the outcome
I was stoked. I mean, like, from my end, I was very aware that when I, jumped on, like, if this doesn't, they signed this kid from Australia to hopefully save the show, and replace his character. But, if I flop in those first few episodes, or, things aren't working out, it's pretty easy to go, well, John's off to college, or something pretty easy. And so I noticed, when I was given more material to work with and, more of that A-plot storyline, I felt like I was really earning the writers and the storytellers' trust, and that really meant a lot to me.
Well, the cool thing is as well is you got to work with one of my favourite actors as well, who played Lex.
Oh my gosh, that man is incredible.
He looked like, he's always looked like a machine, but his presence on screen and how he's off screen, like I've seen behind the scenes stuff with him, and he's like, nicest guy.
He's a lovely
But then you can
guy.
turn it on. So what was it like filming those like really hardcore scenes with him?
You know what? I didn't get that many with him.
Yeah.
But of what I did get, he really, really, really takes you there, and it's so easy to be present in a scene with Cudlitz. I mean,
you get into it.
Yeah. He really did. I actually remember, it was funny, he was directing an episode in season 4, I believe, and the day before he had a scene himself, or maybe the week before he had a scene himself that was really intense, and I think he almost passed out, really getting involved in it. I hope he's happy with me telling this story. But then we're shooting the episode that he's directing, and it's getting to the end of the day, and it's this scene where I'm being choked by, you remember the scene with and we're running out of day, and I'm like, they jump on the handycam, and they're not the handycam, they get all scrappy with it.
Yeah.
And Michael's just rushing to get it done, and I'm rushing, to keep up. And he's like, "Do you want the stunts in?" I'm like, "Nah, let's do it." And I just thought it was really cool how, even as a director, he really understood an actor's assignment to get involved. And he's just one of those that, really gritty, get in the dirt and do the work sort of actors.
I just remember on Walking Dead and just watching him and that, going, yeah, this guy's great, absolutely everything.
Yeah, badass.
So what's the future looking like? You having a look around to see
Mate, I have no idea
what you're trying to do? Are you throwing your name out there, or?
Look,
I know we all know the industry's hard as hell. So.
Oh yeah, it's hard, but I can't make any excuses. At the end of the day, I've had trials and tribulations off screen as well.
Yeah.
It's a pivotal point in my life where I'm, I really am deciding what I want to do, and how do I want to, handle this industry, because it's scary at times, But at the end of the day, I have to make art. I know that about myself. Whether that's in, just in the acting space, or whether it's in writing, directing, theatre space, I'm open to it all.
Yeah,
and I
cool.
think I'm going back to the joy of why I started it, rather than, I think for a little bit there, I'm like, well, how can I get a little bit more money, and how can I, get a little bit more fame? And I'm like, what the is that? That's not, that doesn't really matter to me anymore. If I could do the work for the rest of my life, it doesn't matter if I'm paycheck to paycheck, I'll be happy. I just want to play really cool characters.
Well, that's the best way to be.
Yeah, I think so.
That's the best way to be. And you come out to this convention, hopefully you do more conventions, because I'm sure that there's fans all around the world that would love to see you.
Yeah.
And I hope to see you either on stage or screen really soon.
Hey, thank you so much for saying that. I really appreciate it.
Social media, you're on social media?
Yeah, my Instagram's Michael Clyde Bishop. You can follow me on there. Sometimes I post, sometimes I don't.
Yeah, there you go. You've got it all. Thanks, mate.
Cheers.
Appreciate it.